So I did my degree in architecture from India in 2002, and since then I've been practicing architecture. Most of my work has been in here in US, and I do residential projects. Anything related to a home, construction, interior design, anything that it's been in your mind. So let me ask you a quick question. How many of you here own a home? Decent amount. And then how many dream to have a home very soon? Great. So all of you must have thought about something, that you want to add something to your house, maybe add a new master bedroom, or add more square footage, or design your backyard to have more bigger get-togethers. So we can do anything for you. Design it in such a way that, whatever you have thought, it comes to life. We basically make it happen for you. I'm having some trouble in going to the next one. Is it pointed towards something? That is going backwards. This current and okay. I'm trying. So a quick thing, very quick data about us that we have worked in about 30 different cities and counties. So we have a good amount of experience on how different cities work, how does the permit process work. Because whenever you change something, then you need to get permits from the city. And I have a good understanding of all the different cities in Bay Area and what do they look for, how can I help you get the permits, how quickly I can get the permits from the cities. This other thing I would like to tell you is that we started in 2019, but since then we have done 200 plus projects. And the projects type we do is additions, remodels, building brand new homes. Sometimes people want to demolish their entire home and then build it from ground up, a new brand new home. ADUs. Then we do lot subdivisions also sometimes. These days what is getting more popular is SB9, where you can divide your current lot into two and then sell it as two different lots. So that has gained a lot of momentum these days. And like I said, different cities. Okay. Would you do it for me? Sorry, this So just I'll quickly touch upon how a different city, what guidelines can matter to your home design. Every city has their own guidelines on the setbacks, on the buildable area, and what if you are planning to do single story, two story, they have a big say in that. And somebody who's designing your home needs to understand, okay, what is the city looking for, and then how much can you build. Sometimes people have big hopes of that they can change their 1,000 square foot home into a 3,000 square foot home, but we need to understand what the city allows. And does the city not just two story? What is sometimes for cities, for example, certain cities are so much, they give a lot of importance upon for your neighbors also. You're not allowed to build a gigantic home in the middle of single story homes. So understanding that how much you are allowed to build, where can you give your windows, how big of terraces or balconies can you give, how much of front yard you can give, how much parking is required for any home. All those factors are very important to understand for the home design. Let's go on to the next one. So here's the key. The more you know, the more you can maximize your home's potential. Like sometimes those rules can be very annoying. The city rules can be very annoying, but definitely working with the right person, those rules, you can turn it into your advantage. I'll, for example, like we had a friend here who do ADUs. So I sometimes design ADUs not just for an ADU purposes, but sometimes ADUs are a great way to add square footage to your house and bypassing the city codes which limit you to add square footage for your main house. For example, some cities say you are allowed to build only 1500 square foot. But the catch is that if you do an ADU, that if it's a 800 square foot of an ADU, that is the bonus area. You're allowed to do that without getting counted into the square footage. So that those are some tricks and some hacks that we use to add more square footage to your allowable area. And the most important out of it is make your home yours. You know, your home is your identity. It's an extension of your living being. Like it's not somebody else's. Like a lot of people come to me, I like this idea, I like that idea, but then I ask them, okay, what? That is all good, but in together, in total perspective, it should be you. What is your lifestyle? What you like? What you don't like? Some people, everybody has their own specific requirements. Some people like, cozy homes with a small bedroom, while others like majestic homes with a huge bedroom, a huge walk-in closet, and a huge master bathroom. So whatever is your requirement, I go with that. I I care a lot about what you want and then design around it. And then I also work with the third parties with your interest in my mind. For example, if I'm talking to the city, so I will work with them so that you get the best value. If I'm working with any contractor or any surveyor or any arborist or whoever we need to team up with to get a city permit, then I put your interest in front and then I work around it. And of course, budget. So we need to match your financial planning with your dreams. So not that I can give you anything on paper. It's so much easy for me to put beautiful home on paper, but it never materializes because you just don't have those funds. So I work with you, your financial planning. That okay, I need to invest in 200K. What can I do? So my designs always cater to your needs. And the other very important thing is timeline. I've had clients who want to proceed very fast because they are bound under certain timeline. They are paying double mortgages and they want to sell their home, construct, sell, or move into their home. So I work with your timeline. Some people work on a very leisurely basis. They want to enjoy the process. So that's also fine. Some people want that, okay, design, give me an option. We'll think about it, we'll get back to you, and then we'll discuss more. So we work with your pace. If you want to go fast, we go fast. If you want to go slow, we go slow. So it's all about you here. You are the main person. You are doing your dream home, and then that doesn't happen every day. So we cater to your needs and your times. The next one would be, so like I said here, you call the decision. So let's say I give you 10 options. You say, okay, I like this one, but could I implement that element from that option, that element from that option, and can I see totally different options? So yeah, sure, why not? So we do different options for you. We make you choose what you like, and we help you explore who you are and what you want. So there are a lot of times you know few things but you don't know how to execute. Sometimes you don't know exactly what you want. So we give you tons of examples through drawings, photographs, 3D views, show you around and okay, this is what it looks like. Do you think you like it? You may not like it and that's totally okay. And sometimes I ask, people, show me a picture of what you don't like. So that gives me a good sense, okay, this is what they don't like, meaning what they like. So basically, give you plenty of time to explore yourself and then decide on what works best for you. So this is just a quick example of I've had, sometimes clients who end up with the wrong people who just want to rush their project and finish it and they never respond. After the project is done, they say, bye bye, you're on your own. So that is not us. We are with you every step of the way. From the design phase till their home is all constructed. We are there with you and even after that. So for me, I work with people to have a lifetime relationship. It's not just a project for me. It's like I understand that whoever is investing in their home, it is an emotional, financial, time investment, and I do care about that. The next one would be, so here's one more thing that we try to bundle it up and take the headache from you. We try to do all the design things. We do the structural drawings. We do the Title 24 report. These are different components that you need when you're applying for permits. There are city applications. There are a hell lot of forms in some cities that you just get confused about. So we do everything for you. Then interior design. Now interior design is altogether a different aspect. You might need help in what kind of tiles do I need, what kind of furniture do I need, what kind of drapery do I need, what kind of lighting fixtures do I need. All of that comes in interior design. We help you source the material, we help you design it, we help you visualize it, and then take it to the end. And then third party. So there are sometimes, other than us, there are a lot of other people involved. We do that. If you are looking for a contractor, then we have contractors who can build it for you. So we give you an end-to-end product. So these are some of frequently asked questions that I hear from people. The first one is, should they add when they are trying to expand? Let's say you are thinking of adding 500 square feet. Should they add on first floor or should they go to second floor? Now there is no yes or no answer, but we help you come up with the right answer by asking you further questions. What do you need to consider before you make an investment? One is, what is the age of your current roof? How much space do you actually need? Do you need 400 square feet? Do you need 1000 square feet? How much do you plan and how much use you want out of that space? Then what are your yard requirements? Let's say some people really enjoy their backyard, then why would they go and build on first floor and then finish their backyard? You would like to keep that backyard for the get-together or birthday parties that you have thought about and then add on your second story. Now there are, again, like I said, city regulations. Even if you are building on second story, first and foremost, the city should allow that. If they allow that, how much do they allow? If they then are bedrooms allowed there or not? What kind of doors and windows can you provide? What is the height, maximum height? Every city has a different code requirement for heights. For example, Santa Clara restricts you to 24 feet, San Jose can let you go to 35 feet. So it's very different for every city, so having an understanding helps you a lot. And then sometimes the biggest thing people ask is adding on second floor very costly? I would say it depends. Let's say you're adding on first floor. Let's say you're adding 500 on first floor and adding another 500 on second floor. It's not that expensive because your new first floor will be built in such a way that it can take the load of second floor. You will design the roof and every extension in such a way that the cost is reduced as much as possible. The other important thing people ask me is how much time will that take, because they need to plan, right? It's not a quick 2 weeks project, it takes time. So I would like to tell you there are 3 main components for any home addition or construction. One is the design and the construction drawings. The second part is city permits. That is not in your control or in my control. That is when we apply to the city, how much ever time they take. They give us some idea, 4 weeks to 8 weeks, but it really depends. The last part is the biggest part, that is construction. That is also planned and in our control, but we talk all about those timelines before we, so that you get a good idea on what you're getting into. Next, another good question I hear from people is, should they even invest in the project or they should move on, buy a property somewhere else? And now I ask them further few questions. Do you like the location you are in? Do you have an emotional attachment to the house you own right now? And the other important thing is, when you decide, should I buy another property, remember that you will be adjusting to that property, but if you add more square footage in your current home, meaning you can customize in just the way you want it. You don't have to adjust to anybody else's pre-made home, then you do what you want to do and you enjoy it for at least 10 years or whatever number of years you are trying to be there. Another thing is, should they do an ADU or not an ADU? Then again, is the ADU for yourself? Is it going to be for your family? Yeah. I'm just going to wrap it up very quickly, and then something people think a lot about these days is a great room. What's a great room? It's basically an open space, big open space, to give you more, more like majestic kind of look for your home. And I think with that, I would like to wrap it up and then just let you know that any kind of construction or any remodel, interior design, project manager, project management, we are there with you. And then if you have any questions, I can take those questions separately. I'm just right there. And with that, I would like to say thank you. Thank you, all of you.